What is up, guys? Back at it with another video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking all the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare zombie maps. And, you know, people, I don't usually, as you looked at my videos, I don't usually make these kind of videos. I mostly do gaming videos, and I live stream games, and I record games, and all that other stuff. I don't usually do tier makers and rank, you know, all that. But I wanted to do this because I thought it would be pretty cool, and I think you guys will like it too. Now, we have 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. Now, I designed it this way. But, you know, there's obviously going to be one in last place, one in 4th, one in 3rd, one in 2nd, and one in 1st. Now, obviously, the one in 5th would be my least favorite and probably the worst one out of all of them. But, personally, they were all fine with me. All the maps they were fine. I didn't really have a huge problem with any of them. But, obviously, one of them is going to have to go in 5th. One of them is going to have to go in 4th. One of them's going to have to go in 3rd, and obviously 2nd and 1st. Now, 1st and 2nd will probably be my favorite ones. And maybe 3rd will be alright. But here we go. You know, I know some of you guys are going to disagree with me on how I do these maps, but it's all good, you know. All these maps, in my opinion, were fine, but I was not a fan of all the Easter eggs. So here we go. So I would have to say, coming in at the worst one out of all of them would be Raven the Redwoods. Now, Raven the Redwoods was my least favorite because it just did not seem exciting to me. I thought the map was pretty boring. The Easter egg was not that fun in my opinion. The boss fight is pretty corny and maybe I shouldn't say corny, but it just wasn't fun, you know? You're supposed to enjoy boss fights, but also have that excitement that it's like cool and fun and, you know, gets you excited, you know? But this map did not really get that much of excitement when you were in the boss fight. Now, you know, most people before they got Wraith probably thought this map's gonna look good. Like, wow, it's like you're probably about to play Friday the 13th, but it's really not actually. Now, we do have a slasher, which is, I guess, you know, similar to that. But, you know, this map, the Easter egg is kind of a copy of Spaceland. It's a very simple Easter egg, too, people. Very easy, you know. But this map, nah. It's fun maybe in some points, you know. There is cool things about it. You got a special guest, which is Kevin Smith. And you have, you know, you got a slasher, which I just said, and the super boss, the super slasher, which is a very easy Easter egg, like I said. So I would say Raven the Redwoods goes in at the worst one out of all of them. Now, coming in at number 4, I think most people could agree with me on this, but I would say it's Shall and Shuffle. Now, Shall and Shuffle would probably come in 4th over Ravens because Shall and Shuffle Easter egg was pretty cool. I did like the boss fight. But the way the map was kind of... It was kind of cool, but the problem with this map is because it has too many glitches. And I'm sure all you people out there know the Shall and Shuffle glitch where you can level up real fast. And if any of you want to know why there's so many level 999s out there on Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, well, there's your answer. It's the Shall and Shuffle glitch. And I promise you guys I never did the Shall and Shuffle glitch. I'm level 600, I think 68 right now, so I never did the Shall and Shuffle glitch. But to get to my point, Shall and Shuffle, the boss fight, which is the Rat King, was it was not a bad boss fight, but there was also sometimes it was kind of hard because the acid, which you have to kill zombies, the zombies have to be in the acid and you got to kill them in the acid. The Pack-a-Punch, I would say, is it should be better. I don't like it, you know. The way it's designed is kind of dumb. You know, it's not that cool. I think some people had problem with it. They had to look around the map and try to find pieces and all that, and there's like so many locations just to get 3 pieces, you know. So, yeah, and Shall and Shuffle, they have a katana. After you beat the Easter egg, you can buy the katana, which is $10,000. And then you have the nunchucks, which you can build, the nunchucks is a wonder weapon, basically, I would say, because you got to build it and all this other stuff. But yeah, Shall and Shuffle, there was cool things I liked about it, and there was bad things I did not like about it. Now, Shall and Shuffle would probably go, it would go to number 4. Yes, it would. It would go to number 4. All right, coming in at number 3. I would have to say Beast from Beyond. Now, Beast from Beyond, this Easter egg was pretty cool, I thought. I thought it was a pretty cool Easter egg. It was more simple, too. There wasn't that many steps to it. You know, just get the floppy disk, you know, put them in the slot. Well, do the X's, you know, get the skull, do the X's, get the floppy disk, you know, all this other stuff. Then hack Neil, and then it's over. And throw Neil's head into a Pack-a-Punch. Throw his head into a Pack-a-Punch, and then that's about it. Now, the problems with this map is, which most people who don't have the director's cut, The director's cut is when you have $25,000 and you have all the perks. People who don't have that would not like this map. Until they have director's cut, I think they find it more better of a map because they got all the perks and, you know, they got 25K. But to get to my point, the problem with Beast from Beyond, there's one problem with it, and it's the fact that when you start the match, you have to start off with cryptids, and the cryptids don't go away until you get the power on, which, in my opinion, isn't really cool. I think it start off with zombies and maybe add some cryptids in the map, and the cryptids should really just be in the boss fight, which they are. And the boss fight for Beast from Beyond, some people don't like it. I think most people do not like the Beast from Beyond boss fight, but I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was more challenging, too, because, in my opinion, all of these Call of Duty Infinite Warfare zombie maps are pretty easy. But Beast from Beyond, to me, was the most challenging one to me. Besides Mephistopheles, but just all the maps. Not Super Boss Fight, but just all these maps. The Cryptid fight was the most challenging one to me, but it was also a more intense one, too, you know? But Beast from Beyond, there was cool things about it, there was bad things about it. And I would say the cool things about it is that the Venom. I think the Venom was a really good gun to use on the cryptids. And the thing about Beast 2 is the number one boss fight in Call of Duty Zombies is Mephistopheles boss fight. I mean, a lot of people don't like Infinite Warfare zombie maps. They don't like it. They like Spaceland, you know, they might like the Mephistopheles boss, but everything else they don't like. But the Mephistopheles boss fight is the number one boss fight, I would say, in Call of Duty Zombies out of all. Just in Call of Duty Zombies, number one. Just number one. And so I believe that Beast from Beyond should be at number 3. Now, coming in at number 2, I think most of you guys already know it, is Attack of the Radioactive Thing. I mean, this was a great map. And I know people are going to disagree with me on that. They're going to say this map was terrible. I didn't like the Easter egg, too many steps. The chemical is boring. I didn't like the chemicals, too complicated. Well, personally, in my opinion, the map was really big and it was really cool. And I like that they went into the 1950s and, you know, they collect a soul key from Shaolin Shuffle, which was in the 1980s, and then they go back 30 years later into the 1950s. And that, in my opinion, was pretty cool. And so I would say Attack goes in number 2. Now, yes, the chemical steps in Attack, it should have not been added. It was too complicated, but once you figure out how to do it, it's very easy, people, and it's really not that hard. But it does make sense how they have chemicals, because you got to build the chemical, and you got to put it into the bomb to, you know, destroy the radioactive, which is this giant Krogzilla. And the problem with Attack, I would say, is playing with other people on the boss, like doing the lasers and, you know, the bomb code, I think. Because Attack, it's going to require players for other things in this Easter egg, like everyone has to do it. So yeah, I did like Attack, and Attack is going at number 2. And I think most of you guys obviously know what goes in at number 1, because everybody would agree on this. Zombies in Spaceland. I mean, what can I say? This map was just amazing. It's phenomenal. On this day, I play Spaceland the most probably out of all these. Well, I play Beast in Spaceland the most. The reason why I play Beast a lot is because I help people with Easter eggs, because like I said, Beast is the most challenging one to me, and all these other maps are easy besides Beast from Beyond. I mean, if you don't have Director's Cut, it's more harder, especially Spaceland. But get to Spaceland. Spaceland, the alien boss, I think, was probably very hard. It was very hard with 4 people. I remember before Director's Cut came out, this map was impossible to do with 4 people. I mean, you had to have the best players to do this. I mean, I remember people used to do glitches on this map just to complete it, and I can understand that. I mean, this map was just a hard alien boss fight. Simple Easter egg steps, but a hard boss. And so you had to stop the aliens, you had to focus on the alien, but also focus on the train of zombies that are coming after you. And personally, in my opinion, if you want to complete Spaceland, do it by yourself. It's more simple and more easier, because if you do it with 4 people, it's going to be harder to do. Now, the 3 steps to this Easter egg, I think, could have been different. You know, it was just 3 Steadicomms. You know, build a Steadicom, get the 3 Steadicomms. Then after that, talk to the DJ. Go get the speakers, place the speakers down. And then once everyone holds square, if you do it with 4 people, you know, the boss fight starts. Now, besides that, I believe Spaceland is a really fun map to do for high rounds. I mean, you got cool things about it. And the map does make sense, too. You know, it's 1980s. They're all dressed up in the 1980s. Sally, Andre, AJ, and Poindexter. And there's so many things about this map. Like, you got an arcade, you got this Modern Warfare 1 lobby song you can get, and Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 lobby song is pretty hard to get. Modern Warfare 1 is more simpler. And if any of you have problems with Modern Warfare 2 lobby song, and you can't find that, you got all the 4 teddy bears and you can't get that 5th one, well, just restart your game. It's more simple. But to get to the point, Spaceland is the best map on Infinite Warfare Zombies, and everybody knows that, and everyone would agree with me on that. This map is amazing. I mean, you also have a giant brute. You build 4 wonder weapons, which is pretty cool. You got a roller coaster. And yeah, and you know, you got this music, the DJ, David Hasselhoff, is playing, which is actually real life music. And it's pretty cool. And it's 80s music too. 80s and 90s music, I would say. But yeah, I mean, this would probably be... This right here is how I would rank all the zombie maps from worst to best. Rave goes at number 4. Shaolin goes at number 4. Or Rave goes at number 5. Shaolin goes at number 4. Beast number 3. Attack number 2. Spaceland number 1. Now I know people are gonna disagree with me on saying Rave should not be number 5. It should maybe be like number 3 or number 2. But I'm sorry, this is what I think. This is what I think it should be right here. And you know, Rave in the Redwoods wasn't a terrible map. I mean, it was, you know, there was problems with it, and it's my least favorite map. So yeah. And then Shaolin, we already talked about it. It's got good things and it's got bad things. But all these maps have good things and bad things. So, yeah. But, yeah, that's going to be the end of the video, guys. I mean, you know, just comment what you want my next video to be. I mean, this is the end of the video right here. Like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time. Peace out.